Let's take a look at Luke chapter 22, verse 7. In verse 7 it is written, "Then came the day of unleavened bread on which the Passover lamb had to be sacrificed." Whom did Jesus send? The apostles who were sent to prepare the Passover were Peter and John. What did Peter and John keep? They kept the Passover. Peter kept it, John kept it, and even Jesus kept it. At the time of the exodus of the Israelites, God himself instituted the Passover. God commanded, "You must keep this ordinance at the appointed time year after year, and if anyone fails to celebrate the Passover, they must be cut off from their people," making these laws explicitly clear. Nowadays, it is peculiar how all churches are ignoring the precious truth through which we can receive the tree of life. It is written in such detail in the Bible. This Bible is no different from theirs. Despite being the same, they are not observing it. Isn't this truly astonishing? Let's read again at chapter 22, verse 7. "Then came the day of unleavened bread, on which the Passover lamb had to be sacrificed. Jesus sent Peter and John, saying, 'Go and make preparations for us to eat the Passover.' 'Where do you want us to prepare for it?' they asked. He replied, 'As you enter the city, a man carrying a jar of water will meet you. Follow him to the house that he enters, and say to the owner of the house, "The teacher asks, 'Where is the guest room where I may eat the Passover with my disciples?' He will show you a large room upstairs, all furnished. Make preparations there." They left and found things just as Jesus had told them, so they prepared the Passover. Here too, preparing the Passover is done in obedience to the words of Christ, isn't it? Just as Jesus had told them, they did exactly as he said. Peter and John did not do it on their own initiative. In verse 14, it is written, "When the hour came, Jesus and his apostles reclined at the table, and he said to them, 'What had he eagerly desired to eat with his disciples?' It wasn't the neighbors or the president who desired this, but holy God who created the heavens, the earth, and everything in the universe. Having come to this earth in the flesh as a man to save humanity, he said, 'I have eagerly desired to eat this Passover with you.'" Let's continue with verse 19. "And he took bread, gave thanks and broke it, and gave it to them, saying, 'This is my body given for you.'" It was all done for us. For the life of mankind destined to die after eating from the tree of knowledge of good and evil, and for the angels who sinned and were cast down from heaven, "This is my body given for you. Do this in remembrance of me." In verse 20 it reads, "In the same way, after the supper he took the cup, saying, 'It is a cup containing wine, isn't it? This cup is, what covenant is it? The new covenant in my blood, which is poured out for you.'" By doing all this, God himself put on flesh to feed us from the tree of life. Since it was God who placed cherubim with a flaming sword to block sinners from freely entering the way to the tree of life, ultimately, no one but God can open this path.